unite this nation. I look forward to after tomorrow night, knowing that we do start on that path to change. I have a beautiful little boy. I start crying if I start talking about Trig. Yes. You guys are wonderful, really, and it's the heart of America. And it's our special needs kids. Do you guys remember when President Obama was on late night television? Our president, and maybe this just kind of jabs me too close to the heart, but I'll share it with you anyway. Late night television, and he said, he was he was a dork at some sport. He was stupid at some sport. He was telling late night television hosts, yucking it up, saying, our president, just like the Special Olympics. It's like, that's our president. What kind of worldview is that? And where was the left on that? Where was the media on that? Where was Hillary Clinton on that? No. So a worldview like that, and a worldview that Hillary embraces, that would allow snuffing the life out of a 9 months along baby in the womb, a worldview like that, maybe that's why she doesn't have a problem profiting personally millions of dollars from countries that sanction abuse of women and children. And yet, if it weren't for a lot of the exposure that this election cycle has been able to be shared with the public, we wouldn't know that. But it does. When you look at the specific positions, the planks in her platform, what they represent, it's a scary thing for America. And you all deserve so much better. And you're not asking for much. You're asking for a good job, opportunities for your children to learn, and then for them to have a good job, and a home for your family. That's not much. You're asking for government to get off your back and get back on your side and quit this over-regulation that is so snuffing the life out of our businesses and just shoving jobs offshore. We can't keep going down the road that we've been going. And I'm just so thankful that there's momentum here in Ohio. I'm so sure it's going to turn red. You can absolutely sense that enough is enough being said here. So after those years of some voices saying enough is enough, but not enough people understanding how the corruption in our government and the poor decisions affect their personal lives. Finally, with this movement, the Trump movement, enough people said enough. No more. We're not going to take it anymore. And it's for such a time as this that you all are involved, that you all have the right tools, the right passion, the right opportunities to get out there, get the vote out tomorrow. It's really important that we all pitch in those last hours especially, and even talk to still those people who are, maybe on the fence about whether to vote for Trump or not, because maybe they're a little offended by his tone or something that really is irrelevant when you consider all the snowflakes. I know all about snowflakes. Melt those snowflakes, right? Really, when you think about it, what is irrelevant? So those people who maybe still they're on the bubble, don't really know if they should vote or not. Those never Trumpers. That's who they are. Even some of the GOP still. And those I guess I'm not supposed to say at the end because we're supposed to be unified. But you know what? The Republicans against Trump they're still the acronym. It's RAT. Republicans against Trump. We can still reach them. That's the strangest thing. But really, if you take some time, even in the last hours, to remind them, if you have a problem with Trump as a person, remember this is more than a man. It's bigger than a man. It's bigger than a party. It's bigger than even, as imperative as it is, the Supreme Court picks. And it's bigger than even shoring up democracy within our republic. It's the culmination of all of that. And what Trump represents and what Hillary Clinton represents at the crossroads that we are, what direction we're going to go. It's a culmination of all those things that are America and that have made America the most exceptional nation on the earth. To restore that Who do we vote for tomorrow? And we need to get out there. So try to take the time tomorrow to get. God bless you. You guys get to the polling places too. Be a presence there. Of course, there's no intimidation, but be a presence there. Be a poll watcher. Let them know we're not going to put up with any shenanigans that go on in our local polling place. And thank God again for Trump, who exposed those possibilities of voter fraud. Not just possibilities, it's proven in areas, dead people voting, and nobody else wanted to talk about it. They were scared that they would be called conspiratorial or something. He didn't give a flying flip what anybody would say about it. He said there can be voter fraud, and all of a sudden a lot of people started saying, we better watch for this. It's prudent, it's wise of Trump to have brought that up. And the truth. And we like the truth, yes. And it's stupid on steroids to try to deny that it could ever happen, because what did we just find out in the primaries? They can be fixed. Right. What did we find out in the debates? The questions, they can be leaked. That can be fixed. Look at what we're finding just in the last 24 hours, 48 hours, of how the media has been working with the DNC to plant questions and issues and bombard with propaganda. It's all exposed. Thank you, God, for answering prayers that there would be that exposure. So you guys work really hard getting out there tomorrow and waving those signs and letting Trump know that you have his back, because he has yours. He loves you guys. I'm speaking for him. Trust me. He loves you, and he's running for the right reasons. He's a billionaire, and yet he has a servant's heart. I want you all to know him personally, to know his heart, to know it's sincere, it's genuine. He didn't have to do this. He could be living the life out there on the golf course, just like our president is, right? But no, Trump, he's got boots on the ground. And speaking of the boots on the ground, his priority is our military, our vets. He knows that the only reason he has what he has is because he's taken advantage of the freedom that we have. And who's given us that freedom? It's our military. They protected it. Right, exactly. If you love your freedom, you think of that. So you guys, thank you so much. I can't wait to see how Ohio does tomorrow. You guys are just beautiful. You're going to do great.